Another Death Guard Battleforce is on the way. Spiky Bits. Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Rob Bear from SpikyBits.com. And in this video, we're going to talk about the values and the pricing, well, estimated pricing, for the new Death Guard Battleforce. I'm not going to say its name because it's a tongue twister, and this is the third take. I haven't been able to say it once yet, so we're just going to give up on that. But what we are going to do is compare it to the Death Guard Battleforce from 2022, which came with Mortarion itself. And if my suspicions are correct, I think there's going to be some very interesting comparisons here. So let's dig into it. So here it is. We've got our pricing breakdown review article up on the site right now. And you can see the contents in this image right here. And I flip-flopped the Lord of Poxes too, just to make him fit in the picture a little better. So he actually doesn't have that pose quite a bit. So when it comes to value, I mean, there's pretty much every unit in here that you're theoretically going to need for a Death Guard, except for the Blight Shrouds, which are probably going to be in Mortarion, of course. But I mean, I could see where people might want to buy multiples of this set, just, you know, straight out. So you get the 7 Plague Marine squad, the Blight Lord Terminator squad, a Plague Burst Crawler, a Blight Hauler, and the Foetid Bloat Drone. Well, I barely said that one. And of course, the new Lord of Poxes. And there you can see he's flip-flopped, of course, to the pose I gave him for the intro image there. And then when you start looking at the pricing, well, you got $60 for the Plague Marines, $62.50 for the Blight Lord Terminators, $79, holy cow, for the Plague Burst Crawler. The Blight Hauler is $30, because remember, it's actually an ETB snap together kit. The Foetid Blight Drone is $60, and the Lord of Pox is based on the Lord of Virulence. I cannot say any of these Nurgle words. I don't know what it is. Forgive me. It's $42. So that comes up with it's estimated MSRP of $333.50, giving the saving versus procs price about a 103.50 savings there, and that's at a $230 retail price, which is kind of what they've all going for. Now we expect this to come out, I mean, as early as the middle of April, but probably, you know, it's a range of windows into May. They may drop all 3 Chaos at once. I doubt it. I think they'll do separate Chaos releases over April into early summer, maybe as early as, you know, like I said, the middle of April, give or take. But what I wanted to talk about was the fact that the comparison of the comps, as we like to call them, if you look at the Death Guard Battleforce, it comes with 16 miniatures. So not a whole lot of miniatures. And then you can compare it to the Stompa Boys Battleforce, $210. That one was a little low. It came with 23 miniatures for $166 in value. So this one is kind of like leads the way on Battleforce value that we've seen out there. But if we look back to 2022, shockingly, the Council of the Death Lord box, which came with Mortarion and other similar units that are in this one here, with 2 of the Plague Marine squads, that was a box price of $230 with a value of $350 with a savings of $120. So roughly, you know, $15, $18 more in value in this box compared to this one here. About the same number of models, 16 versus what, 19, 20-ish right here, give or take. So they're on par to each other, and they would work well together if you can still find the Council of the Death Lord, of course, which might be a tall order in this day and age. So it doesn't seem like too out of the ordinary value-wise for this set. So I think it's going to be kind of a slam dunk. The real questionable value is in the Combat Patrol, which kind of, you know, comes with some units that everybody aren't too keen on, and we're not really sure how effective they're going to even be in the new Codex, and that's the Poxwalkers. So that being said, I don't know. It's really hard to kind of say what the future holds for these guys until we get our hands on the Codex. But Great stuff to buy next. Definitely think about picking up more Tarion, or if you can find that other Battleforce, that would be a really big score too. So either way, not too shabby. Let us know what you think of this Battleforce box set, or which one's your favorite out of the three: the Thousand Suns, the World Eaters, and of course this new Death Guard one for 2025.
Thanks for watching. Supporting us is super easy. Just click on the article links provided, subscribe, or follow us right here. And remember, next time you're searching for the best Warhammer news, type Spiky Bits into Google to get the most accurate info. See you in the next one.